Have you ever pondered over the question, who were the Anunnaki and where did they come from? It's a question that has intrigued scholars, history enthusiasts, and curious minds alike for centuries. The Anunnaki, an enigmatic group of deities, leave behind a legacy shrouded in mystery and filled with fascination. From ancient Sumerian texts to modern interpretations, their story is a tapestry woven with threads of intrigue and speculation. Their name, often translated as those of royal blood or princely offspring, conjures images of divine beings. But where did they originate? Where are they now? These are questions that have spurred countless theories and debates. Are they just mythological figures, or is there a kernel of truth in the ancient tales? As we journey into the past, we'll uncover layers of their story, piecing together the puzzle that is the Anunnaki. So prepare yourself for an exploration like no other. Delve into the enigmatic world of the Anunnaki as we unfold their story chronologically. The Anunnaki first appear in our recorded history in the ancient Sumerian texts. These texts, dating back to the 3rd millennium BC, are some of the oldest written records known to mankind. The Sumerians were an ancient civilization that flourished in Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Iraq. They were pioneers in many fields, including writing, astronomy, and architecture. Diving into these ancient texts, we find numerous references to the Anunnaki. In Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki were a group of deities associated with various aspects of life. These weren't just any ordinary deities though, they were seen as divine beings of high rank, often depicted as humanoid figures of enormous size. The Anunnaki were considered the most powerful deities in the Sumerian pantheon. They held significant roles in the creation myths, and were believed to be the ones who bestowed kingship upon humanity. They were also attributed with teaching humanity various aspects of civilization, such as writing, law, agriculture, architecture, and more. One of the most famous Sumerian texts, the Epic of Gilgamesh, also mentions the Anunnaki. In this ancient epic poem, the Anunnaki are depicted as judges in the underworld, deciding the fates of the deceased. This again showcases their supreme authority and the reverence they commanded. It's fascinating to see how deeply the Anunnaki were embedded in the Sumerian belief system. They were more than just figures of worship. They were seen as the architects of civilization, the givers of knowledge, and the arbiters of fate. The Sumerians' relationship with the Anunnaki was complex and multifaceted, reflecting their understanding of the mysteries of life and death, power and knowledge. But this begs the question, where did these powerful beings come from? Were they simply a product of the Sumerians' rich imagination, or do they have origins beyond our understanding? The Anunnaki were deeply embedded in the Sumerian belief system. But where did they originate from? As we delve deeper into the annals of history and mythology, the answers may surprise you. The Sumerians believed that the Anunnaki hailed from the heavens, specifically from a planet called Nibiru. This celestial body, according to ancient Sumerian texts, is a rogue planet located beyond Neptune, following a long elliptical orbit that only completes a cycle every 3,600 years. The Sumerians, one of the earliest known civilizations, had a rich mythology filled with tales of gods and goddesses, heroes, and mythical creatures. But the Anunnaki held a unique place in their pantheon. These powerful beings were not merely gods, but divine ancestors, the creators of mankind, who descended from the elusive planet Nibiru to Earth. But why would these celestial beings leave their home planet and come to Earth? The Sumerian text suggests that the Anunnaki came in search of gold, a substance they believed could save their dying planet. In these ancient stories, the Anunnaki created humans as a worker race to mine this precious metal. The Nibiru theory, while fascinating, has been met with skepticism in the scientific community. There's little evidence to support the existence of a large, unseen planet in our solar system. Yet the idea of Nibiru and its inhabitants continues to captivate many, from historians to conspiracy theorists. It's also worth noting that the Sumerians' understanding of the cosmos was incredibly advanced for their time. They were able to identify 5 planets in our solar system and had a surprisingly accurate understanding of lunar and solar eclipses. Could their tales of Nibiru and the Anunnaki be an extension of this astronomical knowledge, or perhaps these stories are symbolic, meant to convey deeper truths about the human condition and our place in the universe? While the Sumerians believed in the celestial origin of the Anunnaki, modern interpretations vary. Some view the Anunnaki as metaphorical, others as extraterrestrial beings, and still others as part of our collective unconscious. Despite these differing perspectives, the Anunnaki continue to spark our curiosity and inspire us to question the mysteries of our past. Over time, the concept of the Anunnaki has been reinterpreted, sometimes quite controversially. As we journey through the annals of history, we find that the Anunnaki have been painted with different brushes, each stroke adding a unique tint to their persona. One of the most fascinating modern interpretations is the ancient astronaut theory. This theory, which has gained substantial traction over the last few decades, suggests that the Anunnaki were not merely deities, but extraterrestrial beings. Proponents of this theory argue that these otherworldly visitors descended upon Earth thousands of years ago, imparting knowledge and technology to the primitive human societies. Quite the leap from the original Sumerian lore, wouldn't you say? This theory has found its roots in the works of authors like Zecharia Sitchin, who interpreted ancient Mesopotamian texts to suggest that the Anunnaki were a technologically advanced race from the planet Nibiru. He proposed that they came to Earth in search of gold to save their dying planet's atmosphere, and in the process, genetically engineered Homo sapiens as a labor force. A riveting tale of science fiction indeed. But could there be a grain of truth in it? Then there are others who hold a spiritual interpretation of the Anunnaki. They view these beings as higher dimensional entities, guiding humanity's spiritual evolution. This interpretation often ties in with New Age philosophies and belief systems, giving the Anunnaki a role more akin to spiritual teachers than to gods or extraterrestrials. However, these modern interpretations are not without their skeptics and critics. Many historians and scholars argue that these theories lack substantial archaeological or textual evidence. They contend that these ideas are derived from misinterpretations or outright fabrications of ancient texts. The lack of consensus among scholars about Sitchin's interpretations, for instance, has led many to dismiss his theories as pseudoscience. There's another angle to consider here. Some critics argue that these theories may inadvertently undermine the achievements of ancient civilizations. By attributing their advancements to extraterrestrial influences, they say, we risk belittling the ingenuity and resourcefulness of our ancestors. Despite these debates, the allure of the Anunnaki endures. Whether they're seen as gods, extraterrestrials, or spiritual guides, the Anunnaki have left an indelible mark on human imagination. They continue to inspire works of fiction, fuel conspiracy theories, and spark heated debates. What's clear is that the Anunnaki, in all their various interpretations, serve as a testament to human curiosity and our eternal quest for understanding the unknown. They embody our fascination with the stars, our thirst for knowledge, and our capacity for wonder. Irrespective of the controversies, the Anunnaki continue to captivate the imagination of many. The Anunnaki have also found their way into the realm of popular culture. Their ancient allure and enigmatic origins have not gone unnoticed by writers, filmmakers, and television producers. In fact, these ancient beings have been the subject of numerous works of fiction, their stories reimagined and retold for modern audiences. Take, for instance, the countless books that feature the Anunnaki as central characters or plot devices. From science fiction novels that reimagine them as advanced alien species, to fantasy epics that cast them as ancient deities with unimaginable powers, the Anunnaki have found a home in the pages of literature. In the world of cinema too, the Anunnaki have made their mark. Films have portrayed them as everything from misunderstood outcasts to terrifying invaders, providing audiences with a thrilling, albeit fictional, glimpse into their world. The silver screen has been a platform for the Anunnaki to evolve from ancient deities to modern cinematic icons. Television hasn't been left behind either. In series that span genres from historical drama to science fiction, the Anunnaki have been woven into storylines, their myths and legends brought to life in living rooms around the world. But it's not just these traditional forms of media where the Anunnaki have found resonance. In the digital age, they've become popular figures in online communities and forums, their stories shared and dissected by enthusiasts across the globe. It's fascinating to see how the concept of the Anunnaki has expanded and altered in popular culture. From ancient Mesopotamian deities to modern pop culture icons, their transformation is a testament to the enduring appeal of their story. It's a story that continues to captivate, intrigue, and inspire. Indeed, the Anunnaki have transcended their ancient origins to become a part of our collective cultural consciousness. Their stories have been retold and reimagined, their myths and legends finding new life in the pages of books, on the silver screen, and in the digital sphere. From ancient texts to modern screens, the Anunnaki have certainly left their mark. The Anunnaki, irrespective of their true origins, have become a part of our cultural and historical narrative. This sentence captures the essence of our exploration today. We've taken a journey through time, from the earliest references of these celestial beings in ancient Sumerian texts, to the various interpretations of who they were and what they represent. We've examined the rich tapestry of myth, legend, and historical accounts that surround the Anunnaki, from their alleged origins in the distant cosmos to their purported influence on ancient civilizations. The Anunnaki have been interpreted in myriad ways. Some see them as gods, others as extraterrestrial beings, and yet others as symbolic representations of cosmic forces. Throughout the ages, the Anunnaki have inspired fascination, curiosity, and sometimes even fear. They've become a staple of popular culture, appearing in everything from science fiction novels to Hollywood blockbusters. These depictions, as varied and creative as they are, reflect our collective curiosity about the unknown and the mysteries of our past. The enduring fascination with the Anunnaki is perhaps a testament to our innate desire to understand our origins and our place in the universe. They serve as a mirror through which we can examine our own beliefs, fears, and hopes. They remind us of the power of myth and legend, and how these stories can shape our understanding of the world. As we delve deeper into our past, unearthing more about our history and our civilizations, the Anunnaki continue to intrigue us. They challenge us to question, to explore, to dream. They serve as a symbol of the enigmatic and the mysterious, a beacon that draws us into the realm of the unknown. In the grand scheme of things, the Anunnaki are but one piece in the vast puzzle of human history and civilization. As we continue to unravel the threads of our past, they offer us a tantalizing glimpse into the mysteries that still await us. As we continue to explore our past, the Anunnaki remind us of the enduring allure of the unknown.